Hi, everybody. It's 2 o'clock on a Wednesday, and today I'm making this cute little spinner card. I've done spinner cards in the past, but I wanted to show you the mirror stamping because this is the best I've ever done for mirror stamping. So here's the card, and I'm using FAWN All My Heart stamp. It's a new stamp, and it's pretty darn cute. Okay, so stay with me, and I will show you how to make it. Okay, so when the recipient takes the card out of the envelope, it spins. See that? How cute is that? Then they can just wind it up. But as it sits there, it looks like it's floating. See that? Pretty cute. Okay. Hi, Darlene. All right, now you're going to start with a piece of cardstock. And the cardstock is 8.5. Hi, Julie. By 5.5. And you're going to score it. Does that look a little dark? I think I can lighten this up. Does that look better? We're going to score it at 1/2, 2.5, 4.5, and 6.5. All right. So if I do it this way, it's probably easier. 2, 4, 6, 8. That makes more sense. Thank you for sharing. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 8, much easier. All right, now what you're going to do is you're going to take some circle dies. And I used, let me see what I used here, a 3-inch. So you're going to use a 3-inch circle, and you're going to cut it out of the center of the, I've got it on the left side or the right side, whatever you want, okay? So that's using the circle die. You're also, now if your machine lets you cut both out at the same time, then I would put this on, glue it on, and then cut them both out at the same time. So this piece would be 3 3/4 by 5. Now I'm using this paper. It's Simple Stories, The Little Things, and I love the pattern of the little ladybugs. And then it had this lovely polka dot on the other side. So that's what it's called, The Little Things by Simple Stories. Okay, so I'm going to put that on. My broker was to be delivering my glue presses today, but they have not arrived yet. But then it could be the weather, I don't know. All right, so let's just put this on. And there we go. Now, I'm just going to take my scoreboard, and I'm just going to go over top at the 2 again, because when you put it through to cut the circle, sometimes it flattens out your score lines. All right, and then I'm also going to score it on the front as well. Because I need it to bend. Okay, there we go. And then I'll give it a good burnish. Okay, so there, and I gave it a good burnish. Now I'm going to also cut a circle. So I'm going to use that 3-inch circle, and then I'm going to use one bigger, just one size over. So I used, let's see what I used here, the 3-inch right here. And so then I used the next one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th one in for this one, and the 6th one in. Okay, and so now I'm going to glue this on here. Get my little glue mat. These are just from the dollar store. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't arrive, but it's not the end of the day yet. There we go. And I'll bring this back. Yeah, it's probably bad on. It comes from Pembina, so they might not have let their drivers drive today. I don't know. Okay, and then just kind of finish this, the front of this off, I think. Oops. There. Doesn't that look nice? Okay, so I'm going to fold this part and also this part. Okay, so now it goes like this. So this will fit into a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 envelope. Okay, so it's like that. So now we need to put the centerpiece in here. So this one is 3 3/4 by 5, and I am going to score down the center of it. So 3 3/4 is 2 7/8. So I'm going to fold it this way, and then I'm going to fold it the other way, just to break the fibers so that it goes in nicely. Okay, so now this one is going to go right in here like that. Okay, I'll just use my tape. Okay, and we'll put that in like so. And you're just lining up those score lines. Okay, and then give it a good fold for burnish. All right, so that part's done. Now we're going to do some stamping. Got my Misty. This is from home. All right, just gonna, oops. Okay, open this up. Now I'm going to take my stamp and a piece of paper. Now I have my waffle flower grip mat in here. Okay, my waffle flower grip mat. So what I'm going to do is take my stamp, put it right here. Okay. And I am going to ink this up, and I'm going to use Memento ink because I'd be coloring it. Okay. So there's my image. But now, because it's going to twirl, I need a mirror image because I need one on the back and one on the front. So what I'm going to do is mirror stamping. So I'm going to remove this. Okay. And I'm going to take my ink again and stamp up this stamp. And I'm going to stamp right on my grip mat. Okay. So I just stamped right directly on my grip mat. Then I'm going to take my paper. Okay, and I'm going to put that on top. And then I'm going to close it up again. But I am going to ink the stamp again. And I'll show you why after. And now I'm going to press on here. And there we go. See how perfect that is? Nice, clear design. Now, the reason that I stamped it on here is because now I haven't separated this. I just cut them out as is. But I would cut this one out. And then when I want the mirror image, I'm going to flip it over and cut it this side so that this side is cut out. See that? So you cut this one out, and then you flip it over and cut it here, and then you'll get your image on the back. So that was pretty easy. And then you color them. I color them before I cut them out. So here they are. So you really can't see which one is mirrored and which one isn't. I think it turned out really well. Okay, now we are going to put our, so this I hit is fishing line. Just good old fishing line, okay? So I'm just going to cut a piece of it. All right, and then just put it right there so I don't lose it, so I can't see it very well. I'm going to take these little guys. All right, and I am going to put my adhesive all on here. This is a great little mat. So okay, so I've got that. And here's my fishing line right here. So I'm just going to put it right down the center, like so. Okay. And then I'm going to take the other one and I'm going to put it on top. And there you have it. There and there. Isn't that cute? Okay, now we're going to put it inside our card. I'll bring this back. So now this is going to twirl, or right in the middle of here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, now you don't see this, so we don't have to worry. But I am going to use some just regular tape. So first of all, got it all over. Just going to put a little bit of tape there. And then take this, put it in the center. Just so, whoops, that's not the center. Just so it holds nicely. So I'm right along that score line. See that? And then I am going to put a piece of tape over top of it. And then I'm also going to take it and fold it over like that and tape it again. And then you can take your bone folder and go over it all. And then if there's any excess, you can just cut it off. No one's going to see this. All right. Now you can kind of give that a little tug. Make sure it's nice and hot. So I'm just going to fold it over like this. I think you can see that. See how I've folded it over there? And I'm going to put a piece of tape on it. And then I am going to burnish that really well. And then I'll just snip off that excess. There we go. Okay. Pretty cute. All right. Now I am going to put adhesive on here. And close up my card. And then when you open it, it looks like that. Pretty cute. It can be ovals, it can be circles, it can be squares, it can be whatever you want. Just notice I have a little bit. Yeah, it can be whatever you want. Just going to trim that off. Yeah, any shape. Could be a heart. Could be whatever you wanted. And then on the back, you can do your personal message. Okay, now on this stamp, it says, "You make my heart smile. I heart you. I love you with all my heart." And there's also little faces too, if you want to put them on the hearts. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this. So I just stamped them. And then I cut it out with my scissors. And you can see how I followed the script of the heart when I cut it out. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to put some adhesive on these. And this one I'm going to put here. And this one, again, I just cut it out with regular scissors. I'm just going to put this one up here. And there we go. How cute is that? And then you can see how this spins. Pretty cute. And it stands up really nicely to the recipient. It looks very, very nice. I love it. Yes, I actually do that a lot because if I'm using an older stamp or whatever also, and they don't have dies that go with, then you can do, whoops. So this one, it had the heart right here, but I wanted the smile to go along with it. So I just did it myself. Okay. All right. So there we go. So please share, and I will pick somebody that will receive this card. I love it. Okay. Tomorrow I'm going to be at home, but I'm going to be making this card. So this card, again, I'm using the porcupines, but this is a wonderful die. I think it's fantastic. It's mushrooms. So cute. Again, it's a scene. So this card has a scene on the front and a scene on the inside. And see how this little thing flips? Isn't that cute? So it fits in a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card. And I love the way it opens and closes. It's so cute. So that's tomorrow. And then that's Thursday. And then Friday, I'm using one of my favorite stamp sets for my special day, which is 700 videos. Okay. All right. Well, I was hoping I'd have my press here, but it's not here yet. So unfortunately, we have lots of orders coming in next week, I believe. So stay tuned for that. Okay. So thanks for joining me, and I will let you know as soon as the the glue presses come in. All right. Yeah, it's very cute. And using that grip mat was fantastic for the stamping, I think. All right. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. I'm not really liking the weather out there. Bye-bye.